Hello YouTube, how are you everyone? And after a couple of days, after probably after 1 week, I started to make this video again because I was just waiting the spy to make some moves, right? Because it was in such a zone where it was very unstable and there was no volume. So if you look on a spy, it was right around here when I stopped, posting videos because this zone up to 613.23, right? It was like a, double top type of zone because of previous high in the market. So if I do like 4 hours in the charting and go back, look at this green line, right? This was the previous high in the market. So I was just waiting for this particular zone to be clear out and one more small retracement, right? Which occurred on Friday last week. And then, then I was hoping that market will started to show some movements, right? And that is what we saw today in the market. So if I go back and show you the 15 minutes market for today, there were buyers in the market. Obviously there were buyers because look at this, right in the morning the market open as gap up, right? So if I show you this particular gap, look at this rectangle right over here. So this gap I'm talking about up to here. So this entire gap was open this morning and this never filled yet, right? So 613 to 616. So, the good way is the market should always fill the gap and then it should take the movement up. That movement called to be as trustworthy action from the bulls. But right now, the way they did, they open up in the morning, right? And it was gap up, it came down up to here, and this low was like a previous day, which was Friday. There if you look at this particular line, right, this particular level 615, that is where it worked as, yeah, I mean on that it was working as a resistance. So a resistance always converted into support when it break that particular level. So same thing happened, it break that particular level and we saw a good flow came right in the afternoon. As soon as it touched this particular area, we got the liquidity grab, and this liquidity grab take a new high on the SPY, which is 619, right? So I'm still assuming the market will continue show the bullishness, right? And this is a short week. So if I say what will be your target, right? So look for this one today and this area, right? Let me show you this area, this particular 616.40. So that should be above, like support right now, or like how many time it's supported here, 615. This particular area is very good for support right now, right? 615. If 615 break, then we can see 613. But 615, it made a good zone as a for the buyers right now, right? So if we see the selling or something, then we had a chance that the good sign will come back to 615 and then it will start it to shoot up again, back to the probably new all-time high. So it will happen every day. And why I'm saying that, let me show you. I draw this particular trend line, right now it is coming from the bottom from 480, I guess, right? That is what I draw. And every time it has try to touch this trend line, you see here it try to sell off, and then here it does not even touch. But whenever it is trying to go to this trend line near, it is coming into the selling. So that's why I draw these trend line. just to make sure, like I can catch the right move at the right time. All right. So look at this one. Now the 619 to 617, this 22 area, right? This 617 dot, sorry, 670.80 area, right? To 619.32. This is your selling zone right now because look at this wick. The same thing happened here. As I said, the liquidity grab at the bottom. This happened, the liquidity grab at the top of the market, right? There the order filled and this was a bearish order. When the order filled, we see a good selling in the market. However, it's not a bigger selling right now, but it will be called to be as good selling because it take this down from 619 to 617, $2 move, right? And in the bullish market, $2 move is bigger uh, for bears, right? So this is how they are fighting right now, and bulls clearly defending every single selling trying by bears. So all I will suggest is, like try to draw these two trend line. I am still hoping the SPY will try to go to 625, right? Because now it came here, it will test 615 probably in the morning if it is not gap down, right? This area 615 is acting as a support right now. And if it is try to come back and retracement, and then I'm hoping then we can see another new high. Right. However, the holding of this 615 area is very important. If this area somehow breaks, then we have 613 and next is 608. So be very careful in this zone. If you are getting into the buy side, always make sure you're having a stop loss in this zone. Right? Because if it is go below this particular zone, then we can see a good sell off in the market until 609. And that is where you guys don't want to stuck, right? So all I can suggest is the new all-time high target. No one can predict it right now, but what all I can suggest is 620 is possible tomorrow and up to 625. This is a short week. They can try to push as much as they can because the bulls are still existing in the market. Okay. And the lower side, it is already shows that on 615 they got a good bullish momentum today. All right. However, the break of this 615 area can take this back to 613, and if 613 does not hold, then we can see 609, and that is on a volume of 15 minutes. Okay guys, this is how you should try to understand the market, what exactly going on, right? However, the action is still bullish. Why I'm saying bullish is because look at this pre-market of today, right? The pre-market 670.84 and it closed at 670.85. So still it closes above what the market had in the morning. All right, guys. So this is what happening. So just be safe when you do the trading. This week is still bullish. Every single dip will be bought, and that's all I can say. All right. All right, guys. Then thank you. Have a safe trading day tomorrow on July 1st. Thank you.